Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to discuss the gear measurement. In that gear measurement, today's lecture we're going to check the one parameter is very important, runout. Okay, from today onwards we're going to start the series how to measure the different parameters of the gear. So let's first start with the runout. So what is mean by runout? It means eccentricity in the pitch circle. If you see this picture, it shows here the runout error, or is called as a maximum eccentricity. The desired gear geometry, if you see, is shown by the dotted line, and gear with eccentricity is the solid line. So that eccentricity can causes the error. So what type of errors occurs if eccentricities occur? The first is it will give periodic vibration during each revolution of the gear, and second one, this will give the tooth failure in gears. So how to going to measure the runout? So for measuring the runout, the eccentricity tester is used. If you see this picture, it shows the eccentricity tester. It is a purely mechanical type tester. If you see, there is one mandrel where gear to be tested is keyed. Before that, with the help of this is simply comparator, which dial gauge type indicator is simply one type of comparator. Here what we done here, the stylus or probe, okay, which is kept in the space between the tooth. Okay, so if you see, the in the testing gear are placed in the mechanic mandrel, and the dial indicator of the tester possesses special tip, and which is depending upon the module. So first we have to find out the module, and according to module we have to select the tip. The tip is inserted between the tooth space, and the gear are rotated tooth by tooth, and the variation is noted from the dial indicator. So see, the first step is that we have to check first with the master gear on this machine or this eccentricity tester. From that we can find out the variation of the pointer in between the range. After that, second step, gear to be tested is keyed on the mandrel, and again we have to check the variations. If that variation is the beyond the limit, so we can find out the eccentricity is more. So we have to take the corrective action to reduce the eccentricity. So if we see some coordinate measuring machine type are there, we have to measure, there is the lead error. Also we can measure the profile error, and we also can measure the pitch error. So that we are also going to demonstrate how to going to take the reading are there. In another, we have to see the runout is the maximum variation of the distance between surface of revolution and the datum surface measured perpendicular to that datum surface. Okay, if we see, and we have to check the gear to be tested with the help of that dial indicator of the probe or comparators. Okay, so we can find out the runout. Okay, is measured perpendicular to datum surface. And if you see, I bold here, the runout of gear can be measured with a dial indicator over a pin or ball placed in successive tooth space. Such type of stylus or the ball or cylinder to be used. We have to check one by one. If you see this one, after we have to check the number 2, okay, and see the variation in the pointer. So let's start with the demonstration. Okay, if you see these two pictures, okay, where this probe, I'm going to, if I probe, I flows over the or move over the counter of the profile, tooth profile, so you can find out the path traced by that pointer. Okay, if you see this video also, how they going to move. If you see there's a movement here, we can be measure the lead. Okay, and that what the lead is moved over the flank, over the profile, which traces the path. Okay, so that variation in the surface, if you see, I find out this results, and that results I am going to overlap with the master gear trace path by this same. So in that way we can measure the lead, and that going to compare with the standards. If you see, this is the difference between the path traced by the pointer and the actual gear. So these are the advanced machines they have preferred, and their accuracy is very high as compared to the mechanical type. If you also see how to going to measure the pitch, they're going to measure the cumulative type of pitch errors or the pitch error between the spans. So hope you understood how they're going to measure, how to going to follow the path in order to measure which parameter. While measuring the profile, we have to move over the counter of that tooth profile. While measuring the lead, we have to move over the flank surfaces and compare the trace. In that say, this you're going to measure the pitch adjacent point to the next adjacent point. So the which parameter going to measure, according to that we have to the probe of that same we're going to move over the surfaces and compare the path, and so to see the variation is either within limit or not. Hope students we have to understood the runout and how to going to measure these different parameters. Thank you very much. If you like really this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.